what's up? It's me, and oh man, do I have a lot to say. So as you guys know, I just came back from PAX East 2016, had a blast, a lot better than last year's, and just get to the point. So when I came back to Baltimore, you know, it was kind of like a whole different universe. It was kind of coming back to another reality, a false reality, a negative atmosphere rather. You see, what's funny about this whole thing is the fact that going to Boston took longer than when we actually came back. We came back faster than when we got to Boston. So to elaborate more, now as you guys know, I'm not a huge fan of Baltimore. I don't really like it. So I'm gonna cut to the point. I came back Sunday night, and the next day on Monday, because I didn't have school Monday or Tuesday, I heard gunshots go off at night. I looked outside and I didn't see anybody. But then Tuesday happens, the next day, which was Tuesday, right after Monday, I saw, I heard gunshots, at least 6 or 5 shots, and I saw people running through the alley and upwards, because from my perspective, from my window, I could see across the street and I could see the alley going across to the other neighborhood. So I saw people running, and my dog was out back because my room is more so near the backyard. My room's far back. So I let my dog in. I ran to the couch, looked out the window, and as you guys saw in the clips before I started speaking, I got traumatized because before people actually came in and started, you know, viewing that deceased person, before any of that happened, I looked out my window and I saw the corpse laying on the street. And how did that make me feel? Well, it was sad, not because I saw, not necessarily, well, this is one of the necessities, if that made any sense, but it was sad seeing that at all, you know, after coming from such a positive atmosphere, you know, such a great place, and just being surrounded by good people. It was very traumatic. It was very traumatizing to look at. And it sucked even more when I noticed that there were even children outside that saw that dead body. So it made me feel, it pushed me even further to one of my goals, to get out of Baltimore. Now, to me, that's both a sad and a beautiful thing, mainly due to the fact that, you know, I'm in Baltimore and you don't really see me smiling as much as I was in Boston. You see, I don't like school, I don't like Baltimore, and I'm surrounded by stupid sheep every day, and I'm in a shitty neighborhood. So what is there to be happy about? You know, one of my classmates told me to just not accept what Baltimore is, but to find the little good that's in Baltimore. For me, even that's difficult. I can't find the little that's good in Baltimore because I am the light that is struggling to shine, because the darkness is swallowing me whole, nearly, and it's driving me up to a brick wall. You know, I don't necessarily know what she meant when she told me to find a little good in Baltimore, but I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put it into perspective kinda, and I'm just gonna say, perhaps I'll find somebody that I can truly connect with, and or, you know, I'll find somebody with a certain personality or certain quality traits in a sense, and I can explain to her my story, and maybe then I can really be happy, besides just going to Boston and PAX and all that stuff. This is very difficult for me to talk about because, you know, it's really hard when you're in this type of environment, and every day there's a constant reminder that, you know, somebody died right here where you are. Every day when I look out my window, I see shoes hanging from a wire. This is indicating that someone died right here, right outside this window, right in this alley, or right in my yard years ago, before I even moved here. Out front, with the balloons at the pole where those people were at, there's a constant reminder that somebody died right there. How do you expect me to be happy? I am oppressed in a sense, and I can't really be free-minded because I'm limited. But at the same time, within those limits, I know that I can still succeed if I work my way around it. It's like Smash Brothers. you're fighting a Sheik who is a top tier character, and I'm playing as Dr. Mario, and I'm fighting that Sheik. Who has the better matchup? Well, Dr. Mario has more strength than Sheik, but Sheik is faster, and Dr. Mario's offstage game is kind of weak. Meanwhile, Sheik's is better. But maybe if you try things a little differently, it won't turn out how it's most commonly turned out. So you might win. You may have a chance, because after all, it just depends on timing and perspective, or vice versa. I'm really glad that I know a lot of people, because when I lost to my grandmother almost a year ago, part of me faded away, and I didn't really know how to prosper anymore or progress anymore, because she was someone that did a lot for me besides my mom. It was her that did a lot as well. I feel like I lost a hero. I feel like I lost someone that I could talk to at any time, but at the same time, I'm glad that she's somewhere else and she's not viewing things that I'm seeing. She's at rest and she's at peace. So crying is not gonna bring her back. Complaining is not gonna bring her back. So I'm just gonna respect and celebrate what she's done for me in my life. So what else is there really to say? I gotta get out of here. Like, that's pretty much like the synopsis of this video. I have to leave Baltimore, because if I don't, I am going to remain the way I am. I'm gonna remain monotone, boring, or strange, as people would perceive me as. Because I feel like I am crazy. And not in the sense where I need to go in a straitjacket crazy. I'm talking like I have many reasons to be crazy. I've seen a dead man. I'm surrounded by non-common sense having people, and overall, I'm just surrounded by a big negative environment, and getting out of it is gonna take so long, but I don't know how long it's going to take before I lose my mind, and then eventually off myself. Not because I decided to do it necessarily, but because those things drove me to do it. Like, someone that I cannot see, a demon for example, is making me do that shit. So I gotta get out, or else it's gonna be too late. And I know I'm not the smartest, I'm not the strongest, hell, I'm not even the bravest person on this planet, but I can only endure so much at my age and mentally. You know, I can only endure so much. It's really risky right now. So I don't know how my future is gonna be. Yeah, I'm doing good in school. Yeah, I get good grades, but those really don't determine my future, because only I know what to do with my future. Of course, I have to work to get to it, but again, I can only endure so much. You can only work so much as a human being in general. You don't want to have to keep working for somebody else to get to your dreams. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. And that's how I feel. That's what I mean when I say that whole oppression thingy. Not because of my ethnicity or none of that. It goes for everybody. You're working for somebody else to get a green piece of paper just to get to your goals or your dreams or whatever. It's a cycle, and I don't know when it's gonna break, and I don't know whenever I'm just like gonna be at ease, really, because in reality I'm really not at ease. I'm not at ease. I'm sad. In school and the environment makes me sadder than I already am as a person. I seriously hope that there's someone out there exactly like me, whether it's a twin, whether it's someone that's very similar to me but has a couple of different traits or whatever. I hope there's someone like me, because I honestly feel like I'm not gonna last long. I really do. I don't feel like I'm gonna last long here, because this is really making me lose my mind. The only thing that's keeping me sane is my grandmother, my mother, my father, my friends, and you guys that are watching, whether you're any of those people. Even if you don't even understand what I'm saying in this video, if you don't get the whole idea of it, then that's fine. If you understand some parts, that's all that really matters. If you understand it whole, that's all that matters as well. I just hope that people understand, because you can be crazy, but you can be crazy to an extent. Like, I'm crazy to an extent. I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna take this blade live in front of a video and just slit my throat. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that crazy. But what I'm saying is, something, demon, or something worse, could force me to do that, because they control the negativity. And then when they control the negativity and I'm the only positive thing, meaning I'm the only light shining in the darkness that's swallowing me whole, they're gonna win. They outnumbered my ass, and it's gonna be over. So with that being said, I really hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. This is coming from someone that doesn't even remember like a good portion of his life. So I'm gonna end the video off here. Very sorry for the video being long, but I hope you listen. I'll see you guys later. Deuces.